Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Pastor Doug here, and we are getting ready for tomorrow morning. This it's Saturday morning here, nice and bright and sunny, and we are getting ready for tomorrow morning, which is September 6th. It is our first day back with in-person services here at Gospel Chapel. Many of our groups are still going to be meeting and stuff like that, but we got about 30 people registered already for tomorrow's service, and that's not including our tech team and stuff like that, or myself or Ben. But I just want to give you a walkthrough as to what to expect, what the process is as you come to services now and into the future. So the first thing we want you to know is that these entrance doors here are main entrance doors. These are the doors you need to come into. So if you're used to parking around the front on the Donaldson Street side and using the side door there, that won't be open. The side doors here along this side won't be open. We're going to be asking you to come through just the main glass doors around back here, our main entrance doors into the main foyer. So if you just come around and park back here, that'd be great. So I'm just going to walk you through into the foyer, into the sanctuary, and what you can expect. So here we go. So the first thing that you're going to notice when you come in, so we'll have the doors propped open, and you'll come in, and one of the ushers is going to have a clipboard, and that's going to have everybody that has registered for service. So if we still have spots open, people that just walk in, we can write those in. But please, it's on our Facebook page. I sent out a mass email. It may have gotten into your junk folder or something, but please register online for services. This just keeps us, we need to be contact tracing purposes. We need that information. We need to know who is in our building at any given time, and we need to keep a record of that for 30 days. So you will meet an usher when you come in. They will have a clipboard for you to check in, and it's just, they're going to check your name off, that you're here. If we need any information from you, that'd be great. And at that point, you will be told what section and row you will be in. So our sanctuary is divided up into sections A, B, C, D, and there are 3 or 4 rows per section that we have marked off, and I'll show you how we've done that in a minute. So you'll come in, you'll get signed in, you will be assigned your row and section, and we have hand sanitizer. We got a couple tables here with hand sanitizer. Use that, and then you'll be ushered into where your row and your section is. Each section has a different entrance door, so you'll head into the kind of the second foyer, and then to your section and your row. All right, so let's go see what that looks like. Okay, so here we are. We're in the second foyer now. We've come through. We've been checked in. We've done hand sanitizer, and we've come into this. We know where our section and our row and what door we need to go in is. But just before service, we want to make sure that we use the bathroom. So, or you have to go to the bathroom. You didn't go at home, or your kids are needing to use a bathroom. We are going to close, if you're familiar with Gospel Chapel, our main bathrooms are down the right-hand hallway when you come into this foyer. But those are multi-person, multi-use bathrooms, and so we're going to actually ask you to not use those. Those are going to be closed. 1 for social distancing, 2 for the amount of cleaning that we need to do, because our cleaning protocols have obviously changed. So we're going to ask you, if you need to use a bathroom, as you come in from the second, into the second foyer, there is the office wing to my right, your left if you're coming in, and there are 2 single-use bathrooms, so single occupant bathroom, and we're going to ask you to use those. That does 2 things. We don't have a bunch of people sharing the same space in close proximity, and 2, it also just decreases the amount of cleaning we have to do after the service. And that's not as important right now, but when we move to doing 2 services, potentially in October, that will be absolutely critical. Because we will need to clean everything. If we do 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock service, we're going to need to clean absolutely every high-touch surface in between services. So that's just, just train yourself. If you need to use a bathroom at all during service, you go and use the single-use washrooms down in the office wing. So the balcony is going to be closed. We don't need the seating up there at this point. because we can only have 40 people plus the 10 of us that are running the service. And so the balcony, the upstairs access, gym access, all of that will be locked down. Again, just to keep our, so we don't have to clean everything in every single room, because we know how, people like to just wander around the church and touch everything, so especially our kids. So that's just the way it's going to be for now. So let's go in, let's see how the sanctuary is laid out. Okay, so I'm going to do this walking around, so hopefully I don't shake around too much and don't give anybody too bad vertigo. But if you come in and you're coming into the main doors here, you will notice that there are balloons and there's party streamers, because we thought of all sorts of different ways and how to lay this out, and it just wasn't going to look nice and it wasn't going to be any fun. It was going to feel like you were being herded into a cattle auction or something, and we don't want that. So we got if you're in this section, say this is section B over here. In this section, we've got a balloon back in that corner there, and there's room for some people there. We can't use the whole row because we need to be sitting in our bubbles, and that's that predefined number of, it's either your family or the 6 people or so that you gather with on a regular basis that you're committing to be in a bubble with. So here's another row. Again, it's only half of it, so we can probably fit 5 or 6 people in that row. So you find your section. So this is like, if you're in section B, row 1, then you will be down here. This is your check mark here, and you could sit in this row with people in your bubble. So you find your balloon in your section, and that'll be like 1, 2, 3 over in that section. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of in a zigzag pattern, so you can kind of see there's this balloon here right at the front with that front pew, and then back 3 pews is half a row there, and then another back 3 and to the zigzag over. And this allows us to keep us socially distanced and spaced so that we can actually do the singing thing, because I don't know if you've heard, but in some provinces they have the ability to gather in larger numbers. However, they have banned any singing in public locations. We don't have that here in BC. We have, of course, the restriction of 50 people in this room, and that's including everybody that's involved. But we're allowed to sing if we can keep and maintain a doubled social distance. So we got to keep approximately 12 feet apart, and we tried really hard to do that. It's a little closer in some areas, but that's okay. I think we're doing well here. So anyway, that's basically the sanctuary layout. So you'll be told when you come in where your row is, where your section is, and we'll tell you which door to use too. So like the back 3 rows over, or the back 2 rows over here, you will use this door right here. If you're in this row up front, or this row where the balloons are, use this door. In this middle section, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 areas that you can see. You can come through the center door. The 1 row in the back here, using this door, this is our wheelchair access point. That's usually where Ryan Martins and Abe, his dad, sit, and that row is marked off for you guys. And then, but that's the only row that door accesses. And then we got some rows over here that this back door here you can enter, and then 2 rows in this back corner, 1, 2, use the side door down on that side. So, and this row up here, right here, this is reserved for our worship team. And so those people that are on worship team that come right up to the stage where I am right now, this is where you're sitting. All right? Awesome. All right, so then what happens at the close of service is simply, after the benediction, we will be dismissing you, and we will ask you to basically, try to maintain social distancing. Please do that. You don't know how other people are dealing with this, responding with this, or what challenges they may be facing in this time. So just please, love your neighbor as yourself. Be aware of people's comfort levels, but we'll try to dismiss you by sections. Please don't crowd around in the foyer. Otherwise, all of our social distancing protocols are all for nothing. So please just kind of go along with that. Say hi. Maybe make plans to meet somewhere. You can visit in the parking lot. That's outside. That's better. But please maintain that 2-meter social distancing protocol like we're getting used to doing just kind of regularly anyway. And so we'll dismiss you by sections and move on from there. Now, every week we're going to learn something new. Every week we're going to try something maybe a little different. We're going to have to tweak this. We're going to have to learn different ways of doing things. And so thank you for your patience. Thank you for those of you who are at home and you're watching at home with a small group, with a community group. That's awesome. We'll be connecting with you in different ways over the coming weeks and finding out where you need help, where things need to change. And that's a whole nother thing. But really looking forward to tomorrow, looking forward to gathering again in the church's building here as we seek to help people follow Jesus in the everyday stuff of life, making Jesus known throughout the Boundary region. So thanks for watching this. And if you have any questions, ask an usher, give us a call. If you have any recommendations as to how we can maybe do this a little better, that'd be awesome too. But we are going to be following our health authorities protocols. Romans chapter 13, all authority that is put over top of us is given by God, and to honor our government authorities is to honor God. And in a nutshell, that's what I am seeking to do as your lead pastor. We're going to be looking at how this needs to work best in this time. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Bye. All right, well, that's our basic walkthrough, and so hopefully that gives you an idea what to expect tomorrow. Now, we have no mandate yet in BC to have everybody wearing masks in public locations, so that is optional for you if that's something that you that just makes you feel more comfortable. That's absolutely fine, not a problem. Please just kind of respect one another in that some people feel much more comfortable going out and being in public when they're wearing a mask, and so we're just going to respect that and invite you if you want to do that. That is absolutely fine, not a problem. And just basic reminders like wash your hands often, cough or sneeze into your elbow into a tissue, throw that in the garbage. If you're feeling at all ill, a little bit sick, sore throat, if you're sneezing a lot, if you've got any, if you're sick in any way, please just stay home. The service will be live streamed. Still getting used to the new teeth here. Live streamed at the same time the service is happening. So when service starts at 9 o'clock, our live stream is already up and going, and so people can watch there. With that, I'm just going to thank you for watching this. Hopefully that answers some questions and gives you a bit of a rundown as to what to expect as we gather together. All right. Well, have a great week, and look forward to seeing those of you who are coming tomorrow. And an email will be sent out again early in the week, probably Tuesday afternoon. We will send out a mass email for the registration link for next week. That's another thing. Every week we will need to have you register. So if you registered this week, it doesn't mean you're registered for next week or any other week. It only means that you're registered for that one day. So every week you're going to have to register. Brenda will be phoning those who don't have internet access, and we'll try to do that ahead of making the online link available, just so that those people without computer access or who don't use email, they kind of, we connect with those people first. Those are the people who obviously can't live stream the services because they don't have computer access. So just trying to navigate all of that well. And God bless you. And as we move forward in this, as we consider what we're going to do in October, again, September is troubleshooting month with online registration, with how to do this. with all the logistics that go along with this. And we're looking at potentially branching out into maybe meeting at the Pines, meeting in Greenwood, a meeting place out at the lake. But again, most public gathering places that we could rent or borrow aren't open to outside groups coming in. So this, there's all sorts of interesting things that we're looking at. But be patient. As Dr. Bonnie Henry has said right from the get-go, be kind, be calm, be safe. All right, have a great day.